Hey, so it's been a while, but we're back. We've had to deal with some legal troubles with the podcast, as well as Black Liver had his own legal trouble. But we might get into that. We might not. But it's good to be back, and this is the first show for a while. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get it. Hey everyone, it's Waz from Sports Talk Light.
Hey, it's me, Black Liver.
So this is our Masters edition of the show. We just got back on our flight from Augusta, returning back to our corporate office on the East Coast, and it was
Pretty rough trip.
Yeah, pretty rough trip actually. We didn't really know how to purchase the plane tickets coming back or how to board. We didn't travel with Headphony. She usually does that for
She
us.
kind of tells us,
Yeah.
I'll just kind of get blacked out. She'll just tell me to get on a plane and I'll do it.
Yeah,
That's the way it works.
Yeah, but we were under the impression that women were still not allowed at Augusta National. Turns out we were wrong. They actually did allow women a few years ago. So you learn something new every day.
Sorry, Headphony, next time.
Yeah, but it was a great trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry you couldn't make it. Pledge is actually out today. We are going to get into that later. He sent us some text messages, so we'll reveal what that situation is later in the show. Stay tuned.
Yeah, but so sorry if the whole technology stuff isn't good. Pledge went to college for computers, so he's recording, stuff like that. He's usually pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So now you got me trying to
we went
fumble
to
around on this typewriter here.
Yeah, we went to college for actual things. We didn't go to college to learn how to type. All right.
I probably could use that skill, though.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, let's get into the recap of the Masters. Sergio Garcia, his first major victory ever.
Yeah.
So he's won like $67 million just from the tour alone. Finally gets his first major. Big win for Spain. Big win for Sergio.
Yeah.
This actually makes him the hardest working person in Spain, if you do the numbers.
Yeah, we checked that out earlier.
Yeah, and I'm happy for him. He's getting married later this year.
He's having a record year.
Yeah, he is. He really is. The other big thing from the Masters was Dustin Johnson.
So actually, before the Masters, he was in the news also.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, the big news was that the day before the tournament, he.
Oh no! Even before that, him and his partner. Can get into that a little bit. We haven't talked about that yet.
What, him and Paulina?
Yeah.
Oh. What's the big news there?
Didn't he get cucked?
No. Oh, no. You read the article wrong. No, Dustin Johnson was for a few years back when he was doing cocaine and all that. He was so he was doing cocaine and he was also just like banging everybody's wife on the tour, and he fucked Jimmy Walker's wife. That's a fact. That's verified.
Didn't they end up getting paired up?
Yeah,
on the first day.
They were gonna get paired up on the first day, him and Jimmy Walker, and I think Bubba Watson was the third one. But then mysteriously on Wednesday before the tournament, he fell down some stairs, hurt his back.
And that's fell in quotations, correct?
Yeah, fell in quotation. Dustin Johnson, in pretty good shape. World #1 golfer. I don't think you just fall downstairs like that.
So are you insinuating that he was perhaps pushed?
Well, I'm just saying anything could have happened. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Banana peel.
Banana peel. Throw them in the trash, people.
Please.
Yeah, don't litter. Save the environment. But Dustin Johnson doesn't really fit into that demographic of people who want to picture falling downstairs.
People I picture falling downstairs. Example, Tony Romo.
Tony Romo could fall downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, he's just an injury-prone guy.
Yeah. RG3 would probably fall down some stairs.
I'm picturing like old people, like geriatrics.
Yeah.
They have those little elevators that go up the stair railing for them,
Yeah.
So, Dustin Johnson, what's he doing falling downstairs?
We're going to have to look into that some more,
Yeah,
actually.
so-
We can book an interview.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Walker pushed him.
It's more than certainly possible.
It's a little payback, It's like
You boned my wife.
Yeah, you boned my wife. I'd take you out of the Masters.
That's
So
some crazy stuff there, actually. Wow, who would have thought?
Jimmy Walker with that vigilante justice, perhaps. But we'll never know unless we need all the fans. We need you to tweet at Dustin Johnson, at Jimmy Walker, at Jimmy Walker's wife, and figure out. Let's get to the bottom of this. Okay.
Not just for us, for the whole Masters in general and golf in general.
Yeah, this story would be groundbreaking if we figured out the true meaning behind Dustin's injury. Because he was the heavy favorite going in. Changes the whole landscape on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. In other news with athletes and their relationships, Aaron Rodgers and Olivia Munn, they are no longer together. So,
is that a surprise? Is that coming as a shocker?
I'm not really shocked by this.
Nor am I. There's like a lot of rumors about Aaron Rodgers.
The rumors have gone on for years.
Significant other.
They've gone on for years. So, but are these rumors true? I think so.
I think
there's a lot of evidence, and it's speculative. But
let me issue a trigger warning here. I don't want anyone to be offended.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Turn the show off if you're gonna get triggered.
What is it?
So the rumors are that Aaron Rodgers is a homosexual.
Not in a demeaning way.
Yeah,
not in a demeaning.
In the literal sense.
In a literal sense, he likes. Yeah.
He's a good football player.
Good. Yeah, I'd say so. Really knows how to grip the pigskin and throw it far. And
so, anyways, that's why we're saying it's not really a surprise because was the girlfriend kind of a facade?
Maybe like a figment of his imagination. Almost. Well, see, that was the initial theory, but then I kind of did some research, found out Olivia Munn also acknowledged this relationship she had with Aaron Rodgers. So,
were there pictures? I wasn't able to find any on my typewriter.
Let's look up some pictures right now and see them together. Olivia Munn is an actress, right?
I think.
We're going to the Googles. Yep, they're here. Pictures of them here. She is out of his league, I'd say.
Oh, she was an X-Men, I see. Nice. Good film.
Yeah. And you know who wasn't an X-Men? Aaron Rodgers. Because he
lost off with another man.
Because he lost to the Seahawks. And
they blew that one pretty bad.
Yeah, so I think we should hit Olivia Munn up and see if she wants to come onto the show.
Yeah. Wow, next episode could be packed. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we could get a lot of
guests. Get Dustin Johnson, perhaps even Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he probably wouldn't want to talk about it. But yeah. He's pretty soft.
But
hurt his back.
So if you go to like the basis of these rumors, they all go back to Aaron Rodgers' ex-roommate who he lived with in the NFL. And this guy just kind of went off on Twitter on a rant. And
kind of confessed, right?
It didn't really confess, but I forget the guy's name. I'll probably do a blog this week just recapping this whole situation so we can get to the bottom of this. But yeah, it's an ongoing situation. We're treating it very careful. We're professionals.
Yeah,
okay.
We're not going to give you any fake news.
Yeah, so But Olivia Munn,
We're not pledged. We're not going to issue fake news.
if she likes guys who are involved in sports, I would definitely give her my number. I am a sports reporter. That's my profession.
Olivia Munn, would you hit?
Yeah.
Same.
Would you?
There's probably like a 98% chance I would hit.
Yeah, that concludes that segment called "Would You Hit?" One of our better ones.
In other news, actually, so we're going back onto baseball. Season's opened up this week.
Oh yeah, so biggest story in baseball this week is actually coming from the minor leagues. Tim Tebow.
You may remember him, the clutch quarterback for the Broncos against who was it a few years ago? Was it the Jets that he pulled that?
Steelers
maybe? Yeah, I can't remember. The same football quarterback is now hitting home runs.
Yeah. Who would have thought that,
I'm going to shout out a colleague, Skip Bayless. He actually predicted that.
Yeah, Skip Bayless actually was right. No one's giving credit where credit is due. And even though Skip Bayless works for Fox and they're rivals of us, I'd just like to give this is a new segment called Real Recognized Real. So Skip Bayless, Real Recognized Real.
Shout out Skip. I'll see you later this week for brunch.
Yeah. So we crunched the numbers. Tim Tebow has 2 home runs in 3 games for the single A Fireflies.
So that's
the actual team name, folks.
That's a 66% chance of hitting a home run in every game.
Yeah, 66% chance of hitting home run.
I like those odds. I'd probably bet on that.
Which would be they have a 25-game season, so it'd be pushing 17 home runs in 25 games. Those are some Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey numbers.
Let's actually do some more math here. What if he played in the MLB and had 162 games? So if he's hitting a home run in 66% of his games, he would actually hit over 100 home runs.
Over 100 home runs. I think that'd break the record.
Yeah, I'll have to have some people run some checks on that. I'm not sure the record or who holds it.
Advanced statistics on that.
Yeah, but that'd be pretty impressive. I think MLB teams should give it a shot before they write him off.
This is his 3rd day playing in the minor leagues.
You see him getting called up anytime soon.
Yeah, it's his 3rd day, and he's a Christian, and 3rd days really important for Jesus, one of the people that Tim Tebow looks up to. So,
yeah.
Gotta think about that. Keep that in the back of your mind. So across the South and the entire nation, football is kind of back in a way. Spring football games for a lot of major colleges are happening this weekend, some of the upcoming weekends. So what are you doing to prepare for football season for these next few weeks?
So I've just been conditioning, obviously, my liver and all. My bladder, make sure I can hold it through those long 4th quarters.
Yeah.
But I'm just keeping up the same regimen, actually. I'll probably increase the quantity.
Yeah, so for training in the spring and doing these spring games, the
weather's a whole different beast you got to deal with.
Yeah, the weather is usually nicer in the spring games than it will be in a late fall game.
But it's going to be hotter. You might sweat.
So
things to look out for.
You don't want to sweat the beer out.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. So what's the plan for you as a drinker in these spring games? Are you going just as hard as you do for regular games, or are you
perhaps a little bit harder because they don't have any significance? So if you drink too much, it doesn't actually matter because you didn't miss much.
That's a good point. If you
not that would ever happen to me.
Yeah, if you happen to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh
man, I missed the spring game.
It's just a scrimmage.
Who won? Well, usually there's only one team playing.
Yeah, and a lot of people at home might not know this because they never played really important sports like both of us did.
Yeah.
At the collegiate level and whatnot, but coaches will tell you you gotta go game speed all the time.
Yeah, they will tell you that.
So that's
So none of these guys are taking off. They're getting after it. Just like we're getting after it off the field, they're getting after it on the field.
Yeah. So fans at home, do your part. Support your college team. because it's going to be a while after these next few weeks till we actually get football back. That's going to be the training portion, but these are going to be the actual games to an extent. They're fake games, but they kind of count.
Football is football.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So football is it back? Would you say?
Yeah, football is back.
Football is back, folks. So get excited. Not enough people are reporting on that, but it's back, and it's here to stay for these next few weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah, we might do some previews for some colleges. I'll have to look at the schedule for who's got their spring games next week, week after that, maybe even.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this is a breaking story. Just happened today. This was out of Las Vegas, the new home of the Raiders, but there was a arm wrestling competition with some NFL players there.
Yeah, I think over 30 former and current NFL players got together, a little arm wrestling tournament, a little tribute to WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're dubbing this Arm WrestleMania.
Sounds like a fun event. I mean, I could probably go and kick some ass over there. Ray Rice, step up, see me.
Was Ray Rice there?
No, that's why I'd like to see him in arm wrestling.
You got to think he'd be a heavy favorite.
Yeah, he seems to have a pretty strong right hook. I mean, I do too, but
yeah,
I think I could take him.
That's a challenge. We are gonna go on the air. We are gonna say that.
Don't bet against the whole home crowd team, because you'll be seeing me under my terms, Ray.
Yeah,
I'm not meeting you in any elevators.
Yeah, Ray Rice, come to the office and arm wrestle Black Liver. Okay, and then
see me.
Yeah, see him because
1v1.
Yeah, and you're out of work too. We can compensate you.
Bet you.
Ray Rice is out of work. We can compensate. So
throw in some dinner too.
Yeah. Talk some football because we love that.
We're on the 5th floor of our office building. Just take the stairs if you would. Legal issues and all.
Yeah. So yeah, but anyway, the arm wrestling was kind of shut down by
Goodell and his group of cronies.
Yeah, Goodell and the cronies. What do you think about this?
So actually what happened is the league was apparently mad that the players didn't ask for permission before they went to go wrestle arms with each other. And I guess since it was technically gambling, although the money went to charity, I guess that's gambling in Goodell's eyes. He was looking to fine everyone involved. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think he's looking to fine former players too because of the players' union, but I'm not 100% sure on that, which doesn't really make sense.
Was Tom Brady there?
He was not.
But there were some notable names, like people you would recognize at home, even the common fan.
Yeah, let's do a quick search on that.
Yeah, we got a list of names coming up. Sorry, it's kind of hard to navigate these tabs without Pledge being here.
James Harrison.
James Harrison is pretty notable.
Marshawn Lynch.
He
might be making a comeback. Oh, there we go. Kenny Stills, Navarro Bowman, Marquette King, that little dancing guy.
Oh, yeah, the punter.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to challenge him to dancing. He's pretty good at that.
Yeah, but I think it's just sad that the league is going after these guys for their arm WrestleMania. And it kind of makes you wonder, is arm wrestling staged just like wrestling is?
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no? I think it was staged, you know. You have the wear and tear of a big tournament like that would just be too much if you were trying every time.
Do you think they're dope testing there? Making sure these guys aren't on steroids? So that could probably help.
Yeah. But I mean, just the ligaments in your elbow and on the table, if you were to actually arm wrestle these dudes every time in a big tournament like this, you would...
your arm would fall off.
Yeah, your arm would fall off.
That's like medical fact. I went to medical school.
That's why I think this was staged. And I think that's why Goodell is mad, because then people might find out that maybe some of the NFL is staged.
That's a good take. That would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So earlier we were discussing about how Pledge isn't here, and we wanted to know the viewers' takes on if this is a good reason or not. We
gave him a couple hours off.
Yeah,
Usually it's not something we do.
The ultimate decision was to give him 2 hours off. But how he earned these 2 hours, I have been debating. Me and Black Liver have had an open discussion about this before the show. And we wanted to get your opinions. Tweet us, email us. But a few hours before the show, we get a text from Pledge.
It was an hour and a half.
It was an hour and a half? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you have the messages right there.
Yeah.
But he says, hey, I'm not going to make it. I am going to a funeral. And at first, I didn't know what to say because I run things around here, and when people are getting their time off, I tell them to let me know 2 weeks before. And he just brought this up all of a sudden. I'm going to a funeral. And
almost like he couldn't control it or something.
Yeah, almost like he had no control over the date of this. Because I want a 2 weeks notice. That's pretty standard.
Yeah, like when I go down to the Caribbean drink and stuff, I'll let you know.
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people at home don't know this. And before you say, oh, like let him go to the funeral, it's a thing in the business, in the sports media business. 2 weeks notice.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
So tonight Pledge won and we lost. But.
Yeah, I decided to give him it off because I didn't know he's kind of expendable. Okay, he's an expendable employee. He's not skilled labor per se, but I've been like debating it over and over.
Yeah, possible consequences. You could tweet us those. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Should he be reprimanded or not? And what should the punishment be? I think he should be banned from funerals for a year. Banned from attending. Like and I know it sounds harsh, but if you're gonna be skipping
if you're
work,
schedule a funeral.
Yeah, here's an idea: don't die, or like maybe try saving people for once from dying. Okay. Food for thought. But
Pledge clearly wasn't considering that. He was worried about himself getting time off work.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably went to go eat afterwards instead of having dinner at the office with us.
Yeah, so
douche.
So let us know. Oh, would you look at that? Look who it is. Pledge just walking in his black suit. Hey, get over here, Pledge.
Why are you laughing?
Pledge, you got anything to say?
Talking about your shit.
The funeral service is pretty sad.
Yeah?
Like, my mom died, so it's pretty bad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I cried a little bit, not gonna lie.
Okay. What, do you want us to say something about that?
The viewers control your fate now.
Sorry, I missed the first half of the show.
Yeah.
You'd probably want to say sorry to them, more personalized.
Sorry, fans. I know my opinion is more relevant on the show than both of theirs.
Alright,
I'm sorry you had to miss it.
We should probably give them harsher punishment for that.
Can you go file these papers?
Yeah. I'll go. I'll get to work.
Get out of the studio.
God, that guy's a fucking jackass.
Yeah. Well, it is our first show in a while, and so we're just trying to keep you guys up to date on everything. So we were talking about how there was the black liver head finny beef, and we think we have that settled. It's not set in stone, but it looks like the wet t-shirt contest is going to be on with the warm weather. It's going to be black liver versus head finny versus we might get walk-on involved in this too.
Yeah, I'll have to have my lawyer speak to her lawyer because I don't communicate with her directly.
Yeah.
Yet. We got lunch last week.
Yeah.
A few words were exchanged.
Yeah, so me and Pledge are going to be, me mostly, are going to be handling the event. We're going to, hopefully it can be warm out now with the spring weather, an outdoor event, and we could possibly have a crowd. We might sell tickets, I don't know. But
perhaps general public, perhaps select, we'll see.
Yeah, and the loser of the competition is going to have it'll
be a personalized punishment.
It'll be a personalized punishment. We're still working out some details and whatnot. We'll let you know. The winner, of course, will get all the fame
Yep.
So go on the website. It's going to be a fun time bring out the whole family.
Yeah, we
you
can set
know.
up voting. Who you think's gonna win?
Yeah, we haven't.
Poll.
Yeah, there's still a lot of details working out. We don't know if we're doing a judges or if it's a online poll, whatnot. But that is something definitely big on the horizon. We're also looking to do some interviews on street corners.
Yeah, it's a new segment to look out for.
Yeah, it's a new segment. It's going to be one of those undercover things. We're going to go.
I'm going to have to dress some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Winter coats and hats and glasses.
Yeah, so we'll be dressed up like that so you can't really see our
like
identity.
Like the homeless man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go up and you start talking to people. And then you'll take off the disguise. And you'll be like, hey, look who it is. And they're just going to be shocked. And
yeah, I'm going to see if I can con some people into insulting me. Talk about how bad that black liver guy is.
Yeah, and we know.
And then I'll take the glasses off, and they're going to be, oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so all the loyal fans.
Sorry, I called you an alcoholic.
Yeah, all the loyal fans are going to be.
Yeah, be weary. Don't let me fool you.
Be wary of anybody in sunglasses because it might be black liver.
Yeah.
So we're going to look to prank some people on that one. It's going to be a good segment. Be on the lookout for that. Other than that, it's going to be business as usual. We're going to try to get a new episode out on Wednesday. We might cut them back to once a week episodes once basketball kind of dies down.
Yeah. All depends. Pledge has been up to some weird shit lately with his
funerals.
16-year-old girlfriend, his funeral.
Just picking her up from high school every day and whatnot.
Let me tell you, that shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
We'll be in the office jotting down ideas for the show.
And he picks her up. Yeah, he picks her up in my car because he's not getting paid high enough. I don't pay him enough where he can afford a car. Of course,
rightly so.
Yeah, like it's not like he knows what the minimum wage is, so I'm paying him like $5 an hour, and yeah, sorry, the taxes. Yeah, so he doesn't know that, and he's using my car and to go pick.
He doesn't actually know how to fill up a gas tank either, so when he needs more gas, we have to go fill it up.
Yeah,
but joke's on him. I'll buy myself some beer with his card too when he gives it to me.
Yeah,
don't tell him I said that, but.
It's just annoying at this point. I
grow up.
Honestly, over under on how long that relationship lasts.
2 weeks till he gets back with cum dumpster, perhaps.
Perhaps we'll keep you updated on that. But yeah, that's today's show. We'll leave you on that note. Please email us questions, concerns, and have a great rest of the week.
Thanks for listening.